feel sorry for them.
These spirits is dangerous when they're evil.
The spirits are dangerous and evil.
Yes.
Hello there.
Not saying to record this conversation.
It's awesome, bro.
Uh-huh.
It's awesome all the time.
Uh-huh. So this is interesting information here. But it feels different when you put yourself on.
Yeah, dude. Get you back. But
He must look like his dad.
Lord.
Yeah.
He looked like his dad.
But just
That's
like.
what the spirit told me.
I got some sisters look like my daddy too.
Sure enough.
Love. Just like.
Yeah, like him. And you just like your mother.
Me and Jackie.
You and Jackie.
And just.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah, Jesus.
I remember Bobby used to be with Governor.
That's why I say on that boy for a minute. Ooh, governor was bad as Bow Wow.
He was?
When he was young, someone had to get him. Dang him. Oh.
I ain't that alligator.
Yeah.
That was a bad alligator.
Tame that out.
Do y'all like being on you? Would y'all like being on YouTube?
That's all right.
Oh, okay.
Kind of make it nervous, but it's all right.
What did he say?
He said kind of get nervous a little bit, but he all right.
Yeah.
Well, I can always put on private. I mean, I liked the conversation. That was a good, interesting conversation.
Yeah.
It's real. It's real.
Yeah. What you
I
was talking
always enjoy.
It's really real.
about? Yeah.
These young men been
About
raised
the
up by.
white man being a Neanderthal. What's that?
I know you proud of your race, your race.
Yeah. All the time.
I know you all are.
I am.
Yeah.
I bet you all had you. She had y'all in prayer, moaning.
Every morning.
Every
3, 4
morning.
o'clock in the morning, she'll pray. Every
Then we
And
went,
she'll
when we
get
went to
y'all up.
church. Yes.
I'll be up. I'll be
When we went to
already up.
church.
I got so used to it. Mama goes pray and I wake up and I just sit there. When I learned how to pray, then I went to praying.
We go to church at 7 and don't get out to 3 in the morning. Yeah, we go to church.
At 7 in the evening.
Yeah, and 3 to 3 the next morning.
Well, you know what? It paid off.
Now,
Oh,
that's where they had
It
it
really
back
did.
then, too.
Right now, you got these children that don't even reverence God no kind of way.
Don't even
You
know
know,
it's a
I
God.
used to have all of my children, we would have prayer together.
Yes,
Yeah.
And I would allow each one of them to
Right.
say something,
Right.
pray.
My mama didn't
I
play
used to.
that.
And my son here was born with brain damage. The doctor damaged his brain at birth. And oh boy, it was a problem for me. He was a big problem. But I kept praying for
My
him.
prayer.
I laid hands on him and prayed for him while he was asleep.
My mama told me, you could be in China, I could be here. And when you get before God, and there's something wrong with that person in China, my mama say there's no distance in prayer.
That's right. That's right.
Because God is be on the move.
Yeah.
See, you can summon an angel with your prayer. And that angel sat there and write everything down.
Yeah.
I'm getting tears here. And once he take that to God, God move on your head. People don't believe it, but it's real.
That's true.
And God answer that prayer.
That's the truth.
I got a sign here I want to show y'all here. I don't know if y'all can see that. My writing is messed up. You probably can't see that.
But if you look, this is Judah American Black, right? And you look at this in. If you had to pick out, this is Haitian, this is Judah American Black, and you look at him, Zebulon, the Panama, Guatemala, and Reuben, Simeon, Indians, Simeon. These are names here about Simeon, Gad. If y'all had to pick out which race or tribe y'all would be from, biblically, so to speak, what would you say? This is Judah would be a race American Black. That means this would be tribes that so-called black people come from. Yeah, and right here, Benjamin would be West Indian blacks. So the Apostle Paul was from the tribe of Benjamin, the white man who conquered our people. He called, after he conquered them, he destroyed this Benjamin, which was Israelite, and called the West Indian blacks after we called the French, the Dutch, and the Portuguese, and all those people. I'm still trying to get familiar with that history. So the Bible says we're teaching that God loves everybody, but God only loves the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They've been teaching that God loves everybody, universal and stuff.
Right.
But they spread the lies to put people, like I was saying earlier, that everybody was Jews and all that kind of stuff.
That's right.
Yeah. But the apostles over there in Israel, they're the fake Jews, you know. And it said, it prophesied, y'all know about Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 talks about how so-called black and Hispanic and Native Americans came over here on slave ships. And that was the second time they went into slavery. He said, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So the first time they went to Egypt, they walked in. The second time, they came over here on slave ships. So that's how the black American people came over here on slave ships. So the white man, they can't, and all they can't relate to that.
Oh, wait a minute. These kidnapped a lot of them from Africa and brought them here.
Yeah.
I have a face on that. With that, there you go. Yeah, I guess I can turn this. Oh, well, kind of got it in the camera. Yeah. So, yeah, they lied to our people. So I had wrote all this down. Judah, black, Benjamin, black, West Indian, blacks. Okay, West Indian, this is what the white man call it, West Indian blacks. But that's the real name right there in the Bible. And if you look in Psalms chapter 83 and verse 4, the Bible said that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. The white man wanted to wipe the history out of who our people was. And that's why he said the name of Israel was our people of Israel. That we descend from Israel according to the Bible. Levi, but that's the name for so-called black Creole Haitian. Creole, they say Creole because a lot of the people over here in Haiti, they conquered the people over here. The French man conquered the Haitians, and that's why they called it that. They adopted when they conquered the people over in Louisiana. Then they turned around.
Slave.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And then they renamed them. This all this here.
Don't you know? Let me tell you something. See that road
Mm-hmm.
from right here by this car place?
Mm-hmm.
Was that clean down this road?
Mm-hmm.
Straight down.
Uh-huh.
That was a slave thing. A slave pass.
I believe that. Yeah,
It was.
I believe
No,
that.
that was a slave pass.
Mm-hmm.
Them
Okay.
big trees and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Most of the black folks used to get murdered on them trees.
Oh, I know.
Hung and everything.
And even that's in the Bible.
Downtown Hammer, people got the tree is still there too.
Yeah. And when you
Big
look
old tree, so
yeah.
Talk about that man, Peter Hammond, discovered Hammond.
that's right.
That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
The Indians had this.
Yeah, the Indian. This man, all this had belonged to the Native American Indians. And they went around and they said this whole
White man took punches too. That's why the punches
Yeah.
had one name too. There was an Indian red bait. The white man fought and took it.
Yeah. Now check this out too. Man, there's a lot we don't know. But if we really find out our heritage, then this thing owes us a lot of money.
Oh, yeah,
but they always trying to get it from us.
yeah,
They owe us.
yeah.
See, they're supposed to pay you for your heritage.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They hide that up from us.
Yeah. And it's crazy how they do that. They can turn around and every other nation know their land, their language, and nationality. But so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American people, the only one that don't know our true heritage.
Because they start lying up.
Yep.
And it comes from our people,
Mm-hmm.
our older people, that they brainwashed.
Yep.
And then that's all we learn.
Yep.
The brainwashing that they gave us.
Yeah.
But see, we don't dig into our stuff.
No, that's something that we do not do. Because we have been programmed, and I think about that. I said when you share these things, it's like talking to a wall or something like
Yeah,
that.
because they don't know. They really don't know.
Yeah.
They only know what they planted their forefathers sold.
Yeah.
Or showed.
So
You gotta work all your life. That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
God said, work by the sweat of your brow.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 100 acres in Immutable gave. They lied.
Exactly.
We ain't getting nothing, bro.
Yep. So yeah. Yep.
They took it.
And they don't. And what's so? I was thinking about that yesterday. What's so killing about it? How in the hell can they sit up in their mind, take your wealth, take all your wealth, and sit up and not feel no kind of remorse and go to bed at night?
Because they ain't like us.
Yeah. Go to bed at
conscience,
night
no conscience.
knowing that you have took and you murdered like George Floyd, all of that, and just go to sleep at night. That's more beyond demon. That's more than demonic.
But that's what they do. They demonic.
Mm-hmm.
They really are.
Yep. Yep. Because they really descend from all these monkeys and stuff, and they want to try to put it on so-called black people and stuff like that. They want to put that shit on us, but at the same time, that they the one is doing the whole thing. They be doing all the kids. They go around that. That's why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. None of that, because Thanksgiving represents the slaughter of Native American Indians. They killed over 100 million Native American Indians. Yep.
It must be done.
Mm-hmm. I don't celebrate none of the birth, none of that type of stuff, because all that stuff is pagan. That he said they are the heathens. Yeah. It came from the white man. Yeah. All that stuff came from the so-called white man. He said
Halloween,
Halloween, yep,
super.
yep, Halloween, all that type of stuff.
That's
We should be celebrating the holy days of the Most High God.
That's right. That's all we need. So,
Yep, celebrating that. Halloween, like you were saying, St. Patrick's Day. Most of us don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? St. Patrick's Day and all that old type of stuff.
a day is a day, man. A day is a day that God gave.
Mm-hmm.
Except Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday day is the day to rest.
yeah,
God rest on the Sabbath.
yeah. You rest on Saturday. That's right.
That's right. He did nothing.
Mm-hmm. And Esau Day is Sunday. You know what Esau is, huh?
That's the first day of the
Where it's
week.
supposed to be.
That's the first day of the week.
Yep.
I was looking that up.
The so-called white man is Esau. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they exalt Sunday as the Sabbath day, the Roman Catholic Church.
It's not.
And it's not, no.
It's the Sabbath is a regular day.
Yep.
I mean, Sunday is a regular day.
A regular day, yep.
A regular day, which is the first day of the week.
Yep.
People
Exactly.
don't get that.
Mm-hmm. Show them.
They say, oh, Monday is the first day. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie, and the devil and the truth ain't in it.
Exactly. That's right.
Sunday is the first day of the week.
Yep. But they
And
told
us
us.
black folks don't even learn that
Mm-hmm.
because it falling like a knot. The book said it.
Yep. Show it.
Freaks me out.
This is actually a big, I have a pop-up for that. This is,
Pick up and stuff there.
Oh,
this
yeah.
here It's the apocrypha that they took out of the Bible.
Man, it's all right.
Yeah, they took this out of the Bible. Yeah. It tells you never trust your enemy and all that. In Ecclesiastes 12 and 6, it tells you, Ecclesiastes, what, 12? Yeah, 12 and 6. It says, oh, okay, that's talking about, but the Most High hated sinners and will repay vengeance upon the ungodly. That's talking about the so-called white men and all the other nations. And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good and help not a sinner. See, that's another thing people teach. They'll say that God loves the sinner, but he hates the sin. He hated the Bible. Actually, this is the part that they took out. The Apocrypha means the hidden books of the lost books of the Bible. And
They got them. They found all of them. They just found them about a couple of months ago in the Strode in the cave, and they said worth billions and billions and billions. They found it. They got it.
That's right.
They don't the Bible don't even have in it, and they got it on document.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for as like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. That's right. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped in a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him set at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at last remember my words, and be present therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goes to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins. Who will pity for a while? He will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. The enemy speaks, that's talking about the Esau. But in his heart, he's imagining how to throw thee into a pit. Yep. And see, that's where they came. That's right. They came over him and they spoke to trick the Indian, Native American Indian. That's what it's saying. He will. An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips. Oh, you want a cup of coffee? So, stuff like that. But in his heart, he's imagining how to throw thee into a pit.
It's wine. See, they got the Indians drunk.
Yep.
They see once you get drunk, you can't see as you can really see.
That's right. That's right.
Because everything is blurry.
Yep.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then your mind is the trickery.
That's right.
It's the wine that makes your mind. Give me a minute. You hallucinate.
Yeah, hallucinate.
And what's really there ain't there.
Exactly. That's true. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he's imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find an opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. He'll pretend, but underneath the surface, if the opportunity presents itself, there's something crazy.
Yes, he's right.
Yep.
He dead as the doorknob, my brother.
Yep.
Like the serpent is biting.
Right now.
That's why the Indian call him
Blue-eyed devil, like you
blue-eyed devil with the fucking tongue. Because if you notice a snake, his tongue is split.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Surely.
And he hiss.
Mm-hmm. Surely. Yes, right. Sure will. They sure will. They sneak it.
See, people don't know that bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's why God said.
That's why I don't trust all people call
We lack of knowledge.
Yep, lacking of knowledge. Lacking of knowledge. When you lacking of knowledge, they'll trick you. Yep, you lost. Yeah, that's right. You basically lost when you don't have no knowledge of nothing,
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I can tell y'all about ready to go.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, brother, Ulysses, man. I appreciate you, brother. All right, man. Yeah, man. We appreciate the dialogue and everything.
Yeah.
Put that on the board.
Huh?
Put that out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put it out. Huh? Yeah, that's why I was recording it. You know what I'm saying?
You need to hear the real truth.
That's right.
You don't know the truth.
That's right. We don't know the truth.
Yeah, we've been taught so much dumb stuff.
That's right.
Don't know.
Yeah, that's right. It's good having y'all come by. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this in, hit the stop button.
So bad.
Yo, I'm sorry. I was
Yes,